Jolan true, Centurions, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates +1. I am Admiral Tirak of the Dreadnought Galia X-Ray as we continue our campaign against the United Federation of Planets, and we have finally managed to finish securing the southern little bulge that the Federation had going here. No more will that little Federation snake be able to be a thorn in our side, and we continue to press north into enemy territory. So let us set out underway and do battle. Death and destruction shall, of course, fall upon our enemies. We are currently saving up for a King Condor battleship, which is about as big of a ship as you can possibly get in this game. Well, not really. If you want to go for actual in-universe size, and I did read the wiki on this back when we were playing ISC, the Monarch-class battleships for the ISC are, in-universe, the largest battleships you could get. They were, I think, 2 or 3 kilometers long, or maybe it was just 1 kilometer long, but it was kilometers long, which was larger than even the B-10s. Fight me. So let's see if this guy has anything worth stealing. He does have medical supplies, which is weird because normally this guy's a monster. Anyway, so where were we? Oh yeah, the King Condor, which we are looking to earn. Now the one downside about that King Condor will be that it will not have 4 pseudo-frigates, which have proved to be incredibly useful. Instead, it will be limited down to a simple 2. We're currently squaring off against a DNF, which is armed with 2 R-type, or not R-type, he wishes it was R-type, F-type plasma torpedoes, which we can focus a single Wild Weasel, which we probably won't even need to use. DNFs were a common sight a couple of episodes ago. They kept throwing them at us, and then it was a whole bunch of DNHs, and now it's been XCBs. So the Federation economic base is still quite strong. They're not being limited too much on what they can throw our way, which is kind of scary, because we've taken out a third of their territory, although not too many planets. If we're honest with ourselves, we haven't actually managed to steal a whole bunch of Federation planets. As long as we're here, actually, let's go to the power management screen, and we need to slow down. Oh yeah, we're not charging shields right now, which is weird. Stolen, come on to you. And we need 2 for 6 points of power, which we just got. And developing plasma torpedoes, if you please. It's gonna take a while. They're not gonna be ready in time. Oh crap. That's actually a really big problem. And you also don't... Okay, I thought for a second he was not going for the now destroyed target. Holy crap, you killed it in 1 shot. All of the plasma, send all of it his way. Make like a Romulan and pretend that you're totally panicked. Except it wasn't a panic. It was a ruse all along. One that he didn't fall for. Now that's a problem. Okay, that's a really, really nasty problem. So let's set our course away, drop a mine, increase the speed, and a scatter pack. What in the heck is up with this guy? You're not playing ball. I'm not happy about this. We'll send an F-type plasma torpedo his way, see what he does with it. Actually, no, we'll send the S. We know he'll respond to the S. Wrong side. This S. Thank you. And he didn't respond to the S. 2. Another plasma torpedo. Phasers to the stern. Actually, no, we kind of need those phasers for other things. He's not responding to the firepower I'm trying to put out at him. I don't know why. I'm a little confused, actually. Why you no respond to incoming plasma fire? Do I need to drop right on top of you? I'll do it. That's a... There we go. And no response to that. Holy crap. So I don't think he's actually managed to break our shields yet. He hasn't. And he launches, I guess, a scatter pack? We are flying at full speed, so let's set that back down to normal. Also, as long as we're here, because, you know, we've done our job pretty much at this point. Harass. Set it to harass everybody. Don't shoot them. They're not armed yet. Wait for their shields to come up, then you can shoot at them. We really do need to slow down, though. So we'll slow down to 19 points of speed. That will allow us to maintain our full power of charging all the systems. And we've basically taken out his shields by now. He is targeting our little pseudo-frigates. And I don't think... Yeah, he's already launched his Wild Weasel, so he doesn't have any real defense against that. Let's make sure we get into this and not neglect keeping our defenses high. Phasers to blast in, then we'll pull away because we're not foolish. And only 1 point of energy. We're firing weapons. Let the pseudo-frigates pick him apart. It's basically the plan right now. Because as long as they stay at harassment range, he shouldn't be able to kill him. Because, well, he's got us dogging his heels, which should make him scared. Also, the pseudo-frigates can cloak, which is huge, which he would have died if that had hit. But they didn't because cloaking devices. Phasers. Only one phaser right now, but more phasers to follow very shortly. And slow way down, because we are going to park right in behind him and just start harassing him the whole way. Oh, a fake torpedo. I love it. You guys are just as devious as the mothership. And we're going to steadily beat you down. Slow down more. The Kursk. A good name for a dreadnought. Unfortunately, not one captained by a fool. He really wasn't a fool. He's outclassed. That's the long and the short of it. Hi, not sure why you'd want to do that. In fact, pretty sure you didn't want to do that. Come on up. There we go. That's that plasma torpedo. And the R is ready for you. Just didn't get to it, though. So, yep. He didn't play ball with us, which was very interesting. He did not deploy any sort of Wild Weasel defense in the opening, and that really kind of threw us through a loop, because we were definitely expecting it. But we did manage to kill him without taking any damage and neutralize the tile. Continue to push northwards. Although I do kind of want to reconnect that, because it's kind of dangerous not to be connected. You might find yourself suddenly cut off and destroyed, like they clearly were trying to do. So we'll continue to press back the Federation. Red alert, and we've got a heavy cruiser already. Just a single heavy cruiser. She is a CCXP, so a command cruiser, X-type refit, and P-type refit, which should be 2 Phaser 1s right here, which are then upgraded to Phaser X's. So he'll be a pretty dangerous cruiser, I think. Not nearly as dangerous as, you know, the giant dreadnoughts we've just been squaring off against, but still decent enough. So we'll get ourselves up to our speed, put that forward shield reinforcement going because we keep forgetting it. And, ooh, a second ship has shown up, an FBD. Is this a command frigate? Let's find out. Yeah, that'll be a command frigate. I want to focus on the heavy cruiser, obviously. Although we could just probably 1-2 punch him out. I think I have a good idea of what the CCXP is, but I just want to double check what he is. So we will come in here, set our ECM. Wow, you are really hauling ECM on this one. And also, as long as we're here, enveloping, you are charging, right? Yeah, you are. So just a graphical glitch. So he's a drone frigate. He's got 5 missile launchers, which does actually kind of concern me. Because we've seen that missiles are actually fairly effective weapons against our fast patrol ships, our pseudo-frigates. This guy won't have that, I don't think. He might have 2 missile launchers, but I do believe he's photon torpedoes primarily. 4 photon torpedoes, I want to say 8 phaser 1s, which become X's? Yeah, because it's 6, 2, 2, and 2, and then 2 more get added here with the P refit. And then also 2 are added here in phaser 3s. Not 100% sure on that, but I think so. And we have to close a little bit closer than 20, otherwise they won't fall for the trick of the massive pseudo-volley, which we shall engage with now. Behold our terrifying volley of death and destruction. Aren't you so afraid? Why are you not falling for this trick anymore? Oh, there it is. Okay. So he did fall for the trick. Good. Unfortunately, I don't want to launch my pseudo-frigates. I really don't. I'm legitimately concerned that they'll get picked off by this drone frigate. So we shall not deploy them. We're going to slow down. We're going to tank up the forward defenses. Oh my god, that's an attack shift. More power into that. Put it to 0. Put it to 0 as soon as that goes away. Oh, we're going to pass... This is going to hurt us a lot. Yeah. Yep, it did. We basically took a ton of firepower back to the face. But I feel it was worth it. Why would I possibly feel it was worth it? After all, we did now take damage to ourselves. Well, we've lost 7 points of power? How? That is absurd. We have, however, basically crippled the Richers, and we only lost our forward shield. I would also like to cripple you a little bit. And we're still chugging along, so let's get our shielding set to the stern. Oh, the shielding was already set to 360. Interesting. He can still fire away with phasers. He still has photon torpedoes, so he's not, like, helpless. He could still be a danger. And he is, after all, lashing out still with his weapons as best as he can. See if we can't get a couple more phasers on target. This pseudo frigate, or this drone frigate, keeping at such range is going to get him killed. He's down to, well, not a lot of health left. To the point where, check that, we don't want to run into it. Check you. If you cut in close enough to our stern, I will have a shot at you with a mine. There he goes. And now it's just us and a drone frigate, which, to be fair, he's got a pretty considerable defense going on there. We're not putting in enough power to negate that, so we'll do that and that. And I will about to have plasma torpedoes ready. So select this F-type plasma torpedo. It'll be the first one up. Why are we not... Come on, just a little bit more. Charge it up. That way we don't waste it. Plasma torpedo to the face. You decided to accept that. How about a bigger one? You definitely decided that you did not want that one. Unfortunately, little Powell, that shall be the last... I don't want to say mistake, but that's going to be the last thing you ever do. So, turning around. Hi. I do think that's going to hit, because, you know, the attack shift is there. Yes. And a phaser to finish it off. A wonderful, artful maneuver made by us. We did take a little bit more damage than I would have liked, because we basically shot ourselves in the face in order to break that heavy cruiser. A price I was willing to pay, but still, we probably shouldn't do that. 262 prestige is our reward. However, we do want to stop home and patch up before we cut back into space. 29 times 2. And we will continue to press into this station, which is being the major thorn in the side here, I think. I really think this station is the main problem. Unfortunately, it's a convoy escort mission, which is a problem, because I haven't seen them throw a convoy mission at us in a while that has been weak. So, a little bit concerned. Also, our pseudo-frigates, when we deploy them in convoy assaults, they immediately go for the convoy. There was either something glitched or something really weird about this, that when we were Federation, our fighters did the exact same thing. Like, any deployable does not attack who you tell it to attack. They'll go after the freighters every single time. And that can be incredibly frustrating. Nope, you're a freighter. Thought you might have been the defense. Are we chasing? Yeah, we're chasing, alright. Although you're zigzagging, which is not normal convoy behavior. They normally pretty much pick a path and stick to it. Increase our speed as fast as we may go. To about there. And then 1, 3, 6. And let's see who we're fighting. The reason why we slowed down is because I need the power to put into this, and then this, and then this. Now maybe I'm being paranoid, and I would like to hope that I am. If I'm being paranoid, wonderful. I'm not being as paranoid as I could have been. It is a new command cruiser, so that's going to be 4 photon torpedoes plus 10 phaser X's, I think. So not as bad as it could have been. So I don't feel so bad about sending my pseudo frigates off. We'll be able to fight without them. Go. Kill. Every freighter. There we go. Let's make sure our forward shields are reinforced, because we're going to need that. We also want to play the ECM game as best as we can. So I'm going to... Oh, I don't have the power to do it yet, I don't think. Yeah, I do. 2 here. 1 here. And we... Or just 1. I still need to charge those plasma torpedoes. Very, very critically important we charge those plasma torpedoes. So we're going to play the ECM game with them. Sort of outdo him as best as we can. We'll slow down and then hopefully be able to defend against any of his incoming fire. They are unfortunately going a lot faster than me, which is a problem, because I need them to shoot. I need him to shoot at me. Get ready. Please shoot me. Please shoot at me. Good. Shot at me, which is exactly what I wanted. Prepare to fire the pseudos. And 3, 2, 1. Now. We need to get him to... Oh God, guys, turn away. You can't be first. If he gets a shot on you, he's going to kill you. I really don't want you guys shooting at that. Okay, so that's been destroyed. They are now going past, and he is going to engage us. Slow way down. And we need to go ECM. Yes, we're pumping out enough in order to beat him on pretty much all fronts. Get ready with all plasma. Start firing as fast as you can. We need to chunk him down. Get the R-type plasma torpedo in range. I don't want to have to slow down I don't want a high energy turn just yet. Oh, this will definitely strip all the shields off of him. Just about. All up and select. Phasers. And hard turn. We're going to need to reverse this. We've got another another enveloping plasma torpedo set up on the other side that I would like to hit him with. Stern firing phasers. Cause a little bit more damage. Get the last 2 torpedoes off on him and that'll end him. Unfortunately, he might be able to wild weasel that. And he doesn't. Good hits on there. Everything set to normal mode. So now we can just continue to engage with him. So he's taking moderate damage at this point, and he hasn't managed to break our shielding. We've knocked out his shuttle bay. And so now everything, we've destroyed one of the Federation fighters. Everything will just go through nice and easily. Unfortunately, we don't have the best sort of sustained phaser broadside armament for this, which is going to reduce what we can do to him. If we were Gorn or Federation, this would be a lot more, but we're not. We're just going to have to stick with him and continue the turn. And as we continue this turn, we will, well, eventually get enough phasers in to hurt him. Tractor defense on. Okay, tractor defense off. 2 more phasers. Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to do something here. Stripping away more and more off of him. Our port side plasma weaponry is about to come back online. So anything we can turn into it, because he has lost most of his maneuverability, allowing us to become even more maneuverable on him. Firing back with his phaser 3s. And I really think that we may... Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to high energy turn and break his back. This way. All up and select. That got him. And now let's go shield reinforcement to nada. ECM and ECCM off and off. And now all power to engines. We need to catch up. We have a convoy to kill. And we are putting enough power into, everything that we need, right? Unfortunately, no. I don't think so. Wait, are we? What's not charging? I'm not quite sure. Seems like everything is charging, so we're just gonna pick up the pace to go maximum speed. How you guys doing? Killing all them. Looks like we're down to, yeah, just this freighter. So he is the last and final target. Our pseudo frigate's able to get out there and do as much damage as they could, and basically wipe out this convoy without us. Well, we took care of the heavy cruiser, as it should be, or at least as this game assumes it should be. The game automatically sending our pseudo frigates out to go kill whatever, regardless of what we order, which can be a problem if the enemy is a battleship or dreadnought of some kind, as we have experienced. Mission fully completed, though. Let's see how much prestige we earned for this one. It is a grand total of 320. Not bad. Did not take the tile, but we weren't really expecting it. It is, after all, a heavily defended tile with a starbase of some sort. Go and hit another patrol out here and cause more damage. Battle alert. And our target is a frigate and a light cruiser. We are completely on our own. Okay. So you are going to be an HDW and you are an FFB. Alrighty. So, yeah, you're an HDW C3. We're going to come in here and we're going to set this up to enveloping plasma torpedoes. We're going to come in here and just double check this. Set up for 2 and 2. We're going to increase our speed a bit. By a bit, I mean a lot. Yeah, that'll do. Forward shields to the reinforce... not that one. That would be the very wrong shield to be reinforcing. Reinforce that one to full power. And this is a HDWXC1. So you do not have a capital X, so you might be the most dangerous person out here. That does concern me a little bit. FFB, that's a battle frigate. FFLs have the plasma torpedoes? Not sure. This could be a death of 1,000 cuts sort of mission, because they're all light, destroyer, destroyer, and frigate. So that does concern me quite a bit, actually. So we will probably deploy our pseudo frigates in defensive mode, I do, of course, want to defend myself as best as possible. Forward shield reinforcement going. We are firing into an attack shift. How much power are you putting into that? So he's got 3 in there. So we'll go 3 and 3. We have the power. We can out-energize him, I believe. Unfortunately, he does have fighters. There will be several fighter groups that we're going to have to deal with. And that'll be a problem. Is this 1 or 2? I think it's just 1 group of 3. And you should respond to that. Yeah, he responded accordingly. So we'll turn out. And now our phasers only have 1 real target. They have to target this fighter group full of hawks. So fire the phasers, all the phasers. It didn't work. We're going to take a nasty hit here. I anticipate. Oh, the rear firing phasers doing some work here. 2, and everything you've got. Any forward phasers if you've got a left. Nope, nothing left. Hit normal, and it's time to deploy the little guys. Send them on attack, send them to cause as much damage as possible. Let's protect ourselves as much as possible. They launch immediately a lot of plasma torpedoes. Kill the fighters. Fighters must die. So they're set to attack this one, but because this is going to be a mad melee, they're going to shoot everything they've got. So the Stevens has, of course, no shields, which is a very, very bad place to be. But it does look like they are going to defend themselves against the fighters. I'm proud of you guys. Phaser select. Give him a couple of good shots in there. And with any luck, that'll annihilate him. We're going to continue to engage with phasers, these fighters. Knocked him down to 1. And any more phasers? Come on, we're so close to wiping him out. Got him. Okay, so all fighters destroyed. Next target. We got the Paris and the Federation frigate. So we're going to focus on the Paris, I think. And we're also going to try and keep a little bit of a close eye on our pseudo-frigates. I don't want to lose any. I wish there was like a pseudo-frigate panel I could bring up, which gave me like their health status and stuff like that. I think that'd be very useful. We've got incoming missiles. I'm not super concerned about it. We do, however, have to use our tractor defense. Although we can defend against most of them. How are we doing on power? We are burning too much power. We need to shut this tractor defense off as soon as possible. Thank you. And our plasma torpedoes are almost ready for another fire. So that will be useful. What are you equipped with? 4 photon torpedoes. Wow. Another very powerful and very scary Ivanov. Any stern firing phasers I can put your way? Nope. And if you come up on me, I'm gonna fire a plasma torpedo into you. You're gonna have to hit that mine. Plasma torpedo. Come on, fire. Why is it not firing? Especially, why did he get a shot in through? Oh, because you're right here. He's gonna wow whistle that. I knew the moment I fired he was gonna wow whistle that. We did, however, manage to keep some of our defenses. So patch that, fix that. And I'm really tempted to fire an S-type plasma torpedo into him. That will cause him to stop. Like, he will wild weasel it. So there we go with that one. Yep, of course, there's the wild weasel. Missiles picking that off. And are you guys thoroughly annihilating him? They're working on it. No, they're fully committed to it, so I don't need to worry about them. So another couple of good hits in on the Ivanov from the stern. Knocked out some of his shielding. And we're turning around. We're going to hit him with a couple of more side phasers. Although we've only got 1 to hit him. Wow, I didn't realize we had such a weak shield there. Jeez. Death of 1,000 cuts indeed. At least we're not low on power as of yet, although that could have ended badly. So patch that, patch that. They are steadily whittling the Paris down into little tiny pieces. Oh, he is just getting absolutely mauled. Did he hit a mine? I think he hit a mine and died, because I didn't hear any phaser fire. So we're down to just us and whatever your name is. I haven't been paying attention to it. Oh, it was the Ivanov. No, that was the other cruiser, wasn't it? No, it is the Ivanov. So now it is time for you to undergo the plasma rain bombardment. Phasers knocking out quite a bit of that. Slow down a bit more. And yeah, you're going to be dead very soon. And by very soon, I mean right about now. So there we go. All targets destroyed. Only minimal damage taken. and our little swarm of pseudo-frigates being absolutely fantastic. Good job, guys. You really won us that mission. By basically taking on, one of the enemy ships all on their own. Scoot on back home into the shipyard. Check out, see if there's anything interesting here. No, and that's a KCN. I think that's what we're looking for. Yep, that's the King Condor battleship. It's a KCN-X. Unfortunately, it is slightly outside of our price range. We have 8,302 prestige, and we need 12,830, so we, in another 4,828 prestige, we shall be able to afford it. Now, this is the end of an episode. Of course, we have managed to basically isolate this as a front salient now, and we will continue to place the pressure on as we continue to save up for that King Condor. In the meantime, I've been Turek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon and leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.